Hello students, welcome to Darshan Academy online classes. How are you? Hope you all are fine. Let's start our next topic, budget line and indifference curve. Students, in this topic we will introduce with the budget line and consumer equilibrium with the help of indifference curve. Before understanding the budget line, we will know about the budget concentrates. Students, it is the limit an individual's ability to consume in light of the price they must pay for various goods and services. It means it shows the limit of goods which a consumer can purchase with the given price of goods and with the income of the consumer. Now, but is budget line? We can say it the price line also. Budget line show the combination of two goods which a consumer can purchase with his limited income as well as when price of the goods are given. So, it show all possible combination of two goods that the consumer can buy if he spend the whole of his given sum of money on his purchases at the given prices. Suppose your income is 10 rupee and the price of apple is 1 rupee per unit and price of orange is 2 rupee per unit. Then budget line show the combination of apple and orange which you can purchase with your income 10 rupee. We can understand it with another example, like as there is combination of two goods apple and orange, combination A B C D E, with these combinations of two goods like as apple and orange, and the price of apple is 6 rupee per unit and price of orange is 2 rupee per unit, and this is your budget. With your income you can purchase the goods in this budget, and this budget is equal to like as price of apple and quantity of apple plus price of orange and quantity of orange, and it is equal to your budget. Now students, there is a combination which show that you can purchase the zero quantity of apple and 12 units of orange with 24 rupees. And according to B combination, you can purchase 1 unit of apple and 9 units of orange with your salary, with your income 24 rupees. And in C combination, you can purchase 2 units of apple and 6 units of orange with 24 rupees. And according to D combination, if you purchase 3 units of apple, then you can purchase 3 units of orange. And according to E combination, if you purchase 4 units of apple, then you can't purchase any unit of orange because you have not any additional income to purchase it. Your budget is 24 rupees, and we can understand it with the help of this diagram. There is units of apple on x axis and there is units of orange on y axis, and these are the combinations A B C D E. These all are the combination of two goods which a consumer can purchase, and the line passing from these combinations, passing from these points, is budget line. It shows the limit of goods which you can purchase with your income, and the points which are under this line, which are the under the budget line, these all combinations are attainable with your salary, with your income. You can purchase all these combinations of two goods, but there is some unattainable points also out of the budget line. There is all combinations are unattainable because with your limited income you can purchase these combinations. You can purchase the combination which are lies on the budget line and which are under the budget line. So A B C D E combinations show the ability of consumer which he can purchase, and the line which are passing from these combinations is the budget line. Now slope of budget line. Student, slope of budget line is equal to change in one commodity by change in another commodity, like as change in orange by change in apple, it is 3 by 1. Like as here when you sacrifice 3 units of orange and for 1 unit of apple, then its slope is equal to 3 by 1, but its slope is always negative. Because why it is negative? Because if consumer want to increase the consumption of one commodity, he have to definitely decrease the consumption of another commodity, because his income is limited. So if he want to increase the one commodity, he definitely has to decrease the consumption of another commodity. That's why slope is always negative of budget line. Now, consumer equilibrium. Consumer choose a combination of goods that will maximize the satisfaction they can achieve given the limited budget available to them. Students, consumer is in equilibrium when he can get this combination of goods which satisfy him maximum, and by which he can get the maximum satisfaction. The maximizing combination must satisfy two conditions. First, it must be located on the budget line. If it is under the budget line, it does not give him the maximum satisfaction. So firstly, the combination which he chose, it should be on the budget line. It should be located on the budget line. And second is, must give the consumer the most preferred combination of goods and services. It is also condition that consumer choose the combination which he prefer mostly. Conditions of consumer equilibrium. Students, there are two conditions of consumer equilibrium. First is that budget line should be tangent to the indifference curve. Like as in this diagram, we see that this is the budget line and this is the indifference curve. There is not any single point where budget line touch the indifference curve or budget line tangent the indifference curve. IC1's E combination is the combination of non-attainable. With the income of consumer, he cannot purchase any combination of IC1. So it is not attainable due to budget constraints, and there is not an equilibrium point for the consumer. Students, in this diagram we see that this is the budget line and this is the indifference curve. There are 2 points, B point and C point. Consumer does not maximize satisfaction on B point because there exists a point C which is attainable and yield a higher satisfaction compared to B combination. So he is on satisfaction on the point of C compared to point of B, because B combination show the low level of satisfaction compared to C combination, because C combination is on the high level compared to B. Now students, equilibrium occurs on C point. Why? Because there are four indifference curve: IC4, IC3, IC2 and IC1. IC3 and IC4 indifference curve are non-attainable. The combination which are lies on the IC3 and IC4 are non-attainable because with the budget of consumer, he cannot purchase any combination of IC3 and IC4, but he can purchase the all combination on IC2 and IC1, but IC1 give him the low level of satisfaction, so it is not the equilibrium. There is not any point of equilibrium. But on the IC2, it is also attainable and also give the high level of satisfaction. So on the IC2 on C point, he is in equilibrium. And second condition is that indifference curve must be convex to the origin. Students, like as in this diagram, IC curve is concave to the origin, it is not the convex to the origin, and we know about it that when it is convex to the origin, a major rate of substitute is diminishing. But when it is concave to the origin, it means that major rate of substitute will be increasing, and his desire for a commodity will increasing and increasing. When he get more and more quantity of a commodity, his desire for that commodity will increase. So E point is not the stable point. He can go with the A point with the B point because he is ready to sacrifice more and more units for of one commodity for another commodity. So E point is not any stable point. If we want to get stable equilibrium point, then IC curve should be convex to the origin. Effect of change in the budget line. Students, If budget of consumer increase from 24 to 36, then budget line goes outward, like as L1 to L2. It will shift outward to L2. Now consumer can purchase more quantity of both goods with his limited income. And if the budget of the consumer reduce from 24 to 12 rupees, then budget line will shift inward to L3. Now he can purchase the low quantity of both goods compared to L1. Thank you, students. And if there is any doubt, you can ask from me. Do self study like as a good student. And goodbye, students.